guys, I'm Brent Rose, writer and fleshy projectile. Today we're talking about hoverboards. No, not these fake-ass bullshit, no hovering, fire-bursting, wheel-having wheelie boards. We're talking about honest-to-goodness hovering hoverboards. So we're here at Arx Pax in Los Gatos, California. We're going to check out the brand new Hendo Hoverboard 2.
My name is Shauna. I'm one of the engineers here at Arx Pax. We do magnetic field architecture. This is the original hoverboard that we built back in October of 2014.
This is like the board that Tony Hawk rode.
This is the board. Tony Hawk came in, took it on the ramp. You want to take it for a spin?
I do.
The only person who hasn't worn a helmet is Tony Hawk.
Yeah, I am not Tony Hawk. Oh, this is so cool. Oh yeah. I'm hovering, Mom. Can I push off you? Woohoo. All right. And what is the remote control doing?
Kill switch, in case you go flying off.
Got it. Okay. Woohoo!
That's the original. As you hear, it's a little loud. That was one of the things we strive to improve in our 2.0.
Obviously, what we're standing on here is not your standard concrete street. We're on copper, yeah?
Yes, we are standing on copper. There's a magnetic field that's generated in the engine. It's a dynamic magnetic field, which means it's changing. And when you put that in proximity with an electrically conductive material, it creates an electric circuit. And that electric circuit, in turn, creates a secondary magnetic field. And those two repel each other, and that's what creates the lift.
Really heavy.
It is heavy. It's very conductive.
So this is the 2.0.
Yes. As you can see, it's definitely a different form factor than the original board. We had some input from Tony Hawk, actually, about staying with the skateboard deck, the classic look that people are kind of familiar and comfortable with. Underneath here, we've got our battery pack, much larger and more energy dense, so we have a longer runtime. 4 engines, that's the same, but they're a slightly different configuration, so they are a little bit more powerful, we get a little more lift from them, and a little bit more efficient as well.
Cool.
This one, you can just push the button and it lifts off all by itself.
And is it sort of more maneuverable at this point?
Yeah, we've got these skateboard chucks and they're on either end. As you rock your weight back and forth on this deck, these engines are going to move and they're going to tilt a little bit. It allows you to give a little bit of input.
So I can just basically shred the gnar.
You can try.
This gnar's not going to shred itself. Oh yeah, it's way quieter. All right. Oh yeah. I can't really, steer or control myself, but definitely more stable than the original one.
Drop it low, let me play that back.
What?
Oh yeah, this is so fun. Yeah, hands work pretty well for steering, but I feel like we can come up with something better. Not really doing much. There we go.
How about we add some closed loop control to this problem? This is our White Box Plus. It's sort of the generic embodiment of our technology. 4 engines in the bottom. There's a microcontroller inside, so we're actually redirecting the magnetic fields.
The engine's actually pivoting in their places?
Yeah, the engines are actually actuating so that magnetic field orientation to the surface here is changing.
Is that something that maybe you guys are thinking about for like the Hendo 3.0?
Absolutely. We can take this up to something that's hoverboard size, something that's more industrial.
A Hyperloop pod, perhaps?
Perhaps. We'll see.
Interesting. Oh, it's so cute. Feels springy. I'm not pushing too hard.
Want to drive?
Yeah.
Small touches.
Small touches. Yeah, this actually feels a lot like just flying like a Phantom type drone. No, other way. Sorry. Yeah, good boy.
So this is just a single engine, same as the ones in the white box, and this is just to allow you to get a sense of what that one engine is actually doing. So.
Oh yeah, wow. It probably looks like I'm muscling it right now with my hand, but it's actually just the rotation of my wrist. It's very Ouija boardish. Can you use these things to like contact dead roboticists and physicists?
We should try that.
10 people actually bought these on Kickstarter,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Some very lucky kid out there is like building their own copper skate park in their backyard right now. So what did we learn here today? Well, first of all, hoverboards are awesome. Yeah, I couldn't carve like I would if I were on a snowboard, but we could already see how that sort of thing is possible just by tilting the little engine. And that small adjustment was able to provide more control and more power than that stupid leaf blower, which was an abject failure. And that brings up an interesting point. Most of the Hyperloop designs we've seen so far require forced air moving a pod through a tunnel. According to Greg Henderson, Arx Pax's CEO, pound for pound, their magnetic system requires just 1/4 the amount of power as a fan-based system for propulsion. If you're looking at a system as big as a Hyperloop, that would be a huge amount of savings, and it's definitely something that should be investigated. What do you think of all this technology? Let us know in the comments below. Subscribe to Wired if you haven't already. With all that being said, there's really only one thing left to do.